I'm making my chocolate chunk peanut butter pancakes, which are thick and fluffy and nutty and sweet, and they're piled high with dollops of yogurt whipped cream. I'll start by mixing up my dry ingredients. 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of sugar for a hint of sweetness in the pancake. If anyone wants to add more sweetness on top, that's what maple syrup is for. A tablespoon of baking powder to help these get fluffy. 3/4 of a teaspoon of kosher salt. A teaspoon of cinnamon, which enhances the peanut butter really nicely. And then a few passes of nutmeg on my fine zester is a special touch of a Yeh Hagen family pancake. Give it a whisk. I'll mix up my wet ingredients. I've got 1.5 cups of milk. I'll add a couple of eggs, a good splash of vanilla. I'm using unsweetened peanut butter because I don't want to add sugar in addition to the sugar that's already in the dry ingredients, but you're not going to screw these up if you use sweetened peanut butter. And I'll pop in 1/2 cup. I'll whisk together my wet ingredients. I think that the girls could eat pancakes every single day for 3 meals a day and never get sick of them. I've tried adding some nutrients into them sneakily, like using whole grain flours, sneaking in some pureed veggies. Peanut butter is my favorite one though. I'll pour this into the dry ingredients, give it a whisk, and then drizzle in some melted butter. And this is just 1/4 cup of unsalted butter that I've melted and allowed to cool a little bit. I don't want to add it directly in with the eggs and cook the eggs, which is why I add it at the end. And I'll whisk this just until combined. A couple of lumps are totally okay with pancakes. All right, I'm ready to griddle. I have my griddle here heating over medium. I'll start with a layer of butter. Don't hold back with the butter when you're cooking because it just tastes better. It helps you get those crispy edges. So between each batch, I add a little bit more butter to the pan. I'll ladle on 1/4 cup scoops and space them evenly so that they have room on all sides to get cooked evenly. And now Bernie's favorite part, a sprinkle of chocolate chunks. And I'm using chopped milk chocolate here. Milk chocolate because it tastes good. And I like to use chopped chunks because you get a fun variation of melty chocolate pools and little chocolate shards. More textural interest. I'll let these cook now until bubbles rise to the surface and pop, and that's how I know it's time to flip. They're ready to flip. These look awesome. They have those buttery, crispy edges. Kind of look like chocolate chip cookies. I'll let these go for another 30 seconds or so. That's all they need to get set on the other side. I want to be careful not to allow that chocolate to burn. I'll grab my serving plate. I'll get these off the griddle. They smell heavenly. All right, I'll griddle up the rest and then stack them up with some yogurt whipped cream and maple syrup. Waxy chocolate curls too. Got a mom test. Yum. I don't think I ever met a combination of chocolate and peanut butter that I didn't love.